Okay, you might think you're so smart about Jared Loughner. This guy's a crazy man. Is there a gunman? Now the political point says the media about this still ignoring the facts. And what about this one? Oh, Froden, Nick, Dice Tone, oh friends, not these sounds. Part 5 is up for grabs next on my final closing time factor video commentary thoughts. And start over again, drawing board things. Somebody's gotta say it. This is the final closing time factor video commentary thoughts.
Let me go to
here's
Darren
my
right
purpose.
away.
You don't want to know about Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and the Politics. It's gonna be part 5.
Okay.
It's gonna be January the 18th year 2011, and I hope that Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday is a huge success. So here's why I start off. Well, I'll explain that on this Friday on a all new Final Closing Time Factor all new Final Closing Time Factor Friday video commentary thoughts. They got it. It's Friday, and so it's Thursday as far as we're concerned for this LH Music's American History Parade. About I do solemnly swear on this Thursday. Just about that. But we're gonna get inside our parts. Part 2. Wait a minute. How about part 4? Wait a minute. I think it's part. Wait a minute. Part 5. What am I saying? How come I always said part 5 at a time like this? In different manner way.
You don't get into the what if
And
protect yourself and your investments.
Keep you civilized.
Goldline.com. 1-866-GOLDLINE or goldline.com. Do your homework.
You're supposed to do your homework.
Decide for
And I
yourself.
forgot.
Goldline.com.
And could be civilized. Trust me about that.
Pray on it. Decide for yourself.
And
Goldline.com.
can be civilized. You just have to trust me about that. Anyways, we're gonna do something about this about this part 5 about this one. Let's get inside about this schedule thing. It can be traced back as a fugue back in 1815. Now, many difficulties about Beethoven and his friend Anton Schindler. Which could be Schindler's List. Is a movie? No, I don't think so. Well, it's a movie, but it's not. Who knows? And quote this. When he started working on the fourth movement, to try to struggle began as never before, and the aim was to find an appropriate way to introducing Schiller's ode. Says one day, Beethoven was entering the room and shouted, "I got it! I got it! I just got it!" Then he showed me a sketch with the words. It says, "Let us sing ode to the immortal Schiller." Schiller. And that means it could be citation needs to be fixed. Now, however, Beethoven didn't retain these words and kept writing writing until he found its final form. It says, with these words, "O Freude, nicht diese Ton." It says, "Oh friends, not these sounds." You might think not these sounds about this guy. Oh boy. Let me show you this. This you don't want to know. You just might learn missing out on something. This is gotta be him, Jared Loughner. Kill Gabriel Giffords. Oh gosh. Yeah, and you might think it's so smart about ignoring the facts about surrounding gunmen. Well, the media. That's right. The whole media. Oh boy. Media is still ignoring the surrounding facts. Well, guess what? The facts are according to the media analyst tell Fox News, and according to FoxNews.com, because last Sunday, Washington Post columnist Dana Milbank tried to defend an earlier column of his in which he wrote that Sarah Palin and Glenn Beck, oh my God, should still be held accountable for inspiring gunman Jared Loughner and others to violence. Well, guess what? According to appearing on this, Dana appearing on CNN's reliable sources, Milbank said both are finally be held to account for recklessly playing with violent images. Oh boy, my friends, not that sounds. Well, Tim Graham tries to tries to get that stance to simply ignores the truth. According to this, according to, director of media analyst of the Conservative Media Research Center, you could check out News Newsbusters, and I will post Media Mash this Friday. It's a new one. You just have to trust me about that. It's gonna be good. Wow. Here it is. Here's Tim. Tim says facts are secondary. I think that liberals are investing the storyline of Oklahoma City in a civility city leading to Oklahoma City, and they're going to try to do it again with Obama. Oh no. Yep. Oh gosh. Now his remark says on CNN stems on his Washington Post column back in last week, which he wrote that while the accusations sometimes gone too far, there is no evidence that either Palin or Beck inspires the Tucson suspect, and the heat is well deserved. Really, really, really. Well, Milbank, that's what you just said to Palin and Beck. Deserves to be in a. I don't think so. Milbank, this means you gotta be wrong. You're wrong. This is this is not true. The true. You know what the possibility is? Is when you and that's for Howard Kurtz. Oh gosh, CNN. You might think you're so smart about the this holding a talk show host responsibility for some violent and unbalanced person who does because it's a Bill Make. Well, yeah, right. Bill Make, haven't you noticed that you being glossed over Lofter's apparent mental illness? So what? And point the finger instead at conservative media figures and Republican politics. That no, you're wrong. And here's another one of your worst nightmares. Paul Krugman, New York Times columnist, an economist, seems to set the tone when he this guy this New York Times columnist lunatic. Just after hours of shooting was fueled the the national climate fed by the purveyors of hate on the hate of what? You wish. Crookman, don't you Crookman, it's this is not this is not nice. First you blame it on you know who, Bill O'Reilly. Now this you try to set a tone? This is gonna be wrong. This is gonna be wrong. You incorrect. Right. And I would challenge you, Milbank, and so is Krugman to a battle. That's right. You and your liberal New York Times columnist, and so is Washington Post. And this is Post. Now, get this. Somehow, you know who the media organizations are, or you know who. You talk about this violence in the public discourse. This is wrong. A media organization soon after the incident. After attention, the controversial immigration law was to blame in the shoot. Oh, right, all right. So who's to blame? Conservatives or liberals? I believe it's got to be the liberals. Liberal media. And so it's the New York Times. I'll tell you one thing is, the blaming. So you know what the blame is? Milbank. And so is Paul Krugman for doing this idiotic, uh, you know who, rhetoric of violence. So that means the mainstream media, the liberal media, that is, Media Matters, the Daily Cause, and all other liberal media outlets, are just gone too far. Well, guess what? Thursday, I will tell you what I do solemnly swear that the liberal media is gotta stop. This liberal media is gotta stop. Trust me. Now, what about Alan Combs? Oh, yes. He speaks with Fox News with Kelly on Monday, says that the media struggle makes sense to breaking news stories like the one in Tucson. Oh, really, Alan Combs? Well, this time the moral story is that you, Alan, and so is Paul Krugman, and so is Dana Milbank in the New York Times and other media outlets did did this on purpose. Are you gonna stop? Or are you gonna just continue playing political games in the political? So who's to blame? Political rhetoric in the Tucson area. Oh well, blaming on talk radio and political news is too easy to answer. Oh really? We just wait and see about that on Thursday. Not in my own big surprise. Thursday on Facebook.com, and I was screaming top of darn lungs at your face. So trust me. So part 6 could be good tomorrow. And you know it's gonna be outrageous. Anyways, don't forget to check my website at lhmusictimefactor.weebly.com. And so is you know who. My final closing Time Factor video commentary thoughts from YouTube, Facebook.com, and so is Twitter.com, and so is Ustream.tv at final closing time factor thoughts.weebly.com, as well as blogspot as far as we're concerned. And like I said before, I'll do solemnly swear on Thursday at facebook.com. And now we're criticizing you because I do solemnly swear that you did it on purpose. The media doesn't like it. We conservatives you, will not be silent at all. At all. You could blame it on all you want, but I warn you, I will keep an eye on you because if it doesn't matter who you are. So, there. Anyways, LH Music, America's Love of Fastball, Christian Conservative is signing off, and we will be the real conservative key for the real conservative answer. It's part 6 of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and the Politics tomorrow. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. And don't forget, Thursday, this could be American History Parade and all that stuff. Take care of yourself. I gotta go to bed and get some sleep. You think about it one of these days, liberals, because you're gonna get what you deserve. You deserve a, 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 a beating. Trust me about that. Oh, boy. Anyways, I got to go. Have a good night, and go with God's blessings, and don't try this at home. Seriously. LH Music Time Factor.
Mercury.
Don't forget to Facebook me and follow me at facebook.com/LHMusicTime, and so is twitter.com/LHMusicTime. You'll be glad you did. Time Factor!